All right, today we're making chicken gyro balls. I'm so excited. So we're gonna start with a tiny little bit of oil. Whatever oil you use, that is what we're gonna put in the pan. I cannot open that with one hand, so here we go. Just a teaspoon, not much at all. I do find that the chicken is very moist and it doesn't stick to the pan anyways. M from McDonald's. Good morning. She's camera shy. All right, we're gonna let that heat up and throw the chicken on. Let's pop that chicken on. This is gonna be so good. Oh, that's a huge chicken breast. I was complaining that they are cheaping out and only putting 3 in the packages that they used to put in 4, but this is like a third of the pan. Wow. Okay, let these cook. We are going to lightly season them, however. Okay, we are going to season with some Himalayan sea salt. If I'm not touching her, she's like wrapping her arms around my leg. It is the cutest thing. I wish you could see. Okay, we're gonna do one side for now. And once they start to get more cooked, we're gonna do the real seasoning. So put a lid on that and let her buck. All right, now we're gonna give those a flip and season the other side. You see how this one's kind of opening up? I'm gonna try to flip it so that it stays open. This is just some beautiful chicken. Like I said, we're gonna just season the other side with salt. Put the lid back on and let her continue cooking until we're fully cooked through. Just a few more minutes and we're gonna pull it off and start chopping up the chicken, and then we're gonna throw it back in the warm pan and mix up some sauces. You know, I need to get myself a cutting board that doesn't move. I was just actually in the middle of editing next week's Food Friday video, and I noticed that the cutting board is doing what it's doing now, which is flying all over the place, and I cook way too much to have to deal with stuff like that. I love cooking, as you guys know. I mean, I have my own cooking show, for goodness sake, on Fridays, which I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you are, please like this video. It helps me out so much. Okay, I know this sounds crazy, but I'm actually adding in a little bit of honey. 2 reasons. I don't have a lot of spices because, well, I'm still building my house and I've lost a lot of things along the way. It's been difficult. And 2, I don't have a lot of spices and I just kind of want to use this up. So we're going to add just a little bit of honey for sweetness. I also am going to add some soy sauce. I know it's kind of weird, but this is like from leftover sushi from last night. It is the best soy sauce I have ever had in my entire life, and it makes everything taste a billion, gazillion, quadrillion times better. Okay, now that we have our chicken all chopped up, we're gonna turn the heat back on and finish cooking with the seasoning. So we're gonna add just a touch more salt because the insides are all exposed now where the salt didn't get to. We added that honey and soy sauce already. So let's mix this all together now. Let all those juices absorb together. See how it's changing color now? All of the sauce is spreading. Put the lid on so that it keeps the chicken nice and tender with the moisture. I wish you guys could smell this. It smells like a restaurant in here, guys. I mean, it is. It's Samy Bee's kitchen. Look how good that looks. And we're making a lot of chicken because this is also a meal prep idea. So set your chicken aside and you can use it for anything else you want for the rest of the week. Alright, we turned off the heat. Now it's time to start making the Greek bowl. I hope you guys are excited. This is going to be a very beautiful Mediterranean healthy meal. You can take it to work, meal prep it for home, if you work from home, or just have it for dinner with the family and the kids. Isn't that beautiful? Best part about being a chef is you get to sample your own meal. Now, let's make sure this tastes good. Oh my god. That is 10 out of 10. Oh, perfect. Okay, let's leave that lid on to keep the moisture in. And let's get going on the bowl. Okay, so here is the Greek bowls that I'm trying to kind of imitate. Now, it doesn't show that there's lettuce on the bottom, but I just feel like that's something that we should incorporate. So I'm gonna grab 2 little sprigs of lettuce. Let's chop those up. I'm just gonna chop. And that's gonna be my base. If you're looking for a weight loss meal, then this is it. Look at all of that. That's half the bowl, and it's all greens. This is wonderful. Now we're just gonna mix everything together like it shows in the picture. So we're gonna do some olives. Next, we're gonna do some feta. I'm actually like a really big feta girl, so I'm gonna add quite a bit in. All right, now we're gonna add, whoop, we're losing some chicken. I'm gonna probably do 2 scoops of that. And we got some pre-chopped-ish veggies. Some of them are not pre-chopped, but this is a super easy meal prep idea. All my veggies are in one container, so I can just kind of grab and chop. It makes it a lot quicker and easier. So if you're someone who doesn't really enjoy taking the time to make food, this is a very easy and simple way to make your life a lot better and easier. Next, I'm adding the onion. I'm just gonna finely chop this just a little bit more for my liking. Just a couple little chops. The bell pepper. Cuke. Let's move these olives over a little. Make room for their little presentation, if you will. Okay, we're gonna add some tzatziki, or taki, as they call it on What We Do in the Shadows. If y'all like that show, honestly leave a like, because that's a really good show. We're gonna make a little spot for that right here. Try not to cover anything. I'm just gonna mix it up a little bit. A dollop of tzatziki. Yes, honey? You wanna try it? And last but not least, we're gonna top it off with some dill. Not the healthiest looking dill, but it was the last one in the store, so let's maybe find some green ones if we can. This one looks ish green. Not too much. It's kind of more for presentation, but also the taste of dill is amazing. What are you eating? Voila! Whoa. Ah. Oh my gosh. She's impressive. Let me go take some pictures and let's taste test. We got our meal prep chicken for the rest of the week. Big container chicken. This is wonderful. It smells so good. Okay, you can choose to put a dressing on. I might actually. I might do it. So what I have for dressing, you can either do a creamy Greek sauce or you can do a oil-based Greek sauce. I'm kind of thinking something like this since we already have tzatziki, which is creamy. You can see it's got like feta, stuff like that in it. This is what I'm probably gonna try, just a tiny drizzle. It smells really good, and since we didn't use like oregano or anything, I think that this might actually be a good. So like I said, I'm just barely gonna go around like twice, just like that. Okay guys, you can see I have my inspo pulled up behind me. So here we have it. The other day I was craving, we got a new restaurant in town called Opa. And I've never been there before, and I was like, oh, what's on their menu? And I saw chicken gyro bowl. It looked actually less as good as this. Like, it didn't look as good as this. But I was like, I should make that at home. So, are you guys ready for the first bite? I am so excited. Here we go. We're gonna do like some, oh my goodness, some chicken, some tzatziki, kind of a little bit of everything. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. That's the stuff, guys. Don't forget we have lettuce on the bottom. If you guys make this bowl, make sure you hashtag Food Friday with Samy Bee. I love it. It's such a healthy alternative to anything that you would maybe normally have for lunch, especially for me. Now, I know this is aesthetically pleasing, but what you can do is just mix it up. Probably at this point, it'll be probably more even. I'm going to do that, and let's see what it looks like. And then you kind of get like the tzatziki, the cheese, everything everywhere. Can't even see what I'm doing. So you don't have to mix it up. I mean, obviously it looks less aesthetically pleasing, but I just think it'll be easier to eat when everything is all kind of mixed together a little bit nicer. There's absolutely no freaking way I'm going to be finishing this. This is massive, 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 massive meal. But it'll be great for leftovers. Just gonna do a quick taste test for you now that it's all kind of mixed up. Let's see what we can grab. All right, guys. Cheers. I feel like an idiot. I was supposed to cut pita bread in triangles and put it in it, but I've already half devoured this. It would be really good. So for that section, what I would do, warm up your pan with some light butter, throw one of these bad boys on. Once it's heated up, flip it over, make sure it's soft, not crunchy, take it off, cut it into a triangle, stick it on the side. Shoot! Okay, so since I forgot to show you it with the pita and it was all pretty, like I said, I didn't finish it. So what I'm gonna do, I warmed this pita up in the pan so it's nice and warm with some butter. And then I've never done this before, but you can open these up and stuff it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm not an expert, it cracked, but I'm gonna throw it on the frying pan and just toast it on both sides really lightly and then eat it.